3 times, and that really created a problem, but we're on top of it now, and I really do feel that after the restrooms are complete with warm water, we will even have more people using the facility. So, and I'll let Jay Rhodes go into more detail about the facility itself.
One of the things we want to do with the facility is keep updating and with the training that's throughout between the state and what's on the demand. One of the biggest things is trying to get new training devices in down there. One of the things it does take is cost. Trying to get new props for training. Right now we use a regular old dumpster and a car. One of the things I discussed with Lee and Larry before was switching from a Class A car, which is basically we took a car out of the junkyard, gutted it, now we throw skids in there, is switching over to propane with a propane car and a propane dumpster. Trying to get quite pricing and quotes for that just to see where we're going to be at financially with that. Didn't get none yet because people ain't responsive. One of the other things we were working on, I was working on with the Department of Emergency Services Chief Gary Verna, was improving the one area down there, going to make it a confined space, hazardous material area, so we can improve their training and help them out. Different ideas we threw around is moving the tanker that we have down there now up where the old burn building was, and so they could work with that more efficiently over there than where it is at now. And actually taking the trailer that we have from a tractor trailer that we had down there for storage, kind of refurbing it and actually using it for, you know, going in and actually product control, because they do spend some time on the interstate. That was one of the things that we discussed and working on in the near future. But unfortunately, everything takes cost, and this is all volunteer. So that's what we're looking for, is to upgrade and keep things rolling and keep the technology and the training, you know, up to par. Something else to look forward to in the future is a 3 to 4 story burn building. If everybody knows what a burn building costs, we have a Class A building. That's about $500,000 from what I understand when they built it before. There's different things out there now that's technology driven, that's cheaper, more efficient, and then actually, like you said, we can put that in there probably at the same cost as that building did a couple years ago. So, but everything takes cost. But we do got to keep up with the training. Buildings ain't getting smaller, buildings are getting taller. Companies that are running truck companies, you know, they're not getting the efficient ladder company work that they should be getting by, you know, climbing them 3-story, 4-story buildings, you know, putting the ladder in service, you know, for the training. Right now we have a drill tower. That drill tower we can't burn in. If we upgraded the, you know, training center with a 3 or 4 story building, they'll get that effect of what live fire and working at 100% with a truck company. So that's just, you know, things for the future. So, you know, lots of ideas, but the cost in behind doing all this, you know, as a volunteer association, you know, takes time. So those are the ideas that we have, or I have, to improve the training center and to keep it functional.
Okay, Bob Dowd here from as our Director of Emergency Services, hearing all this too, so that's good, thank you. Anything else?
I just want to, the other thing that we're working on right now, it was delayed somewhat, the standardization of apparatus through the county, including the city of Lebanon. We're working on that, and DES, Bob Dowd, has been very cooperative, and we have Jason Weichel that will go out sometimes during the day and meet with us in the evening when we're available to get that done, to have it entered correctly in the CAD system per apparatus, their designation, how they're classified. And we're going to have between November and May, we should have go about having certified the burn building again. And said approximately we think that's going to be approximately $5,000.
That does get done every 5 years as an expense. And they come in and drop the tile. There's a specific tile in the building that they drop and inspect the building and go through the whole building and make sure it's, you know, safe and, you know, ready to burn again.
So if there's any more monies that would be available to the Lebanon County Firefighters Association, we would greatly appreciate it, and it would be used wisely. Thank you.
We know that, thank you. Joel?
I just wanted to thank you, all firemen and all first responders actually, for the swell job you guys do. I don't know where we'd be without you. It's really impressive the way your commitment while managing a family and a job. You guys are amazing, and girls, I see ladies out there too. But I just wanted to say thank you. I don't think we say thank you enough. I do have a question. Do you guys train, we have so many large warehouses that are going up. Is there training on how to approach those?
Large area structures is a training that is involved with that. One of the things is most of your municipalities and your departments that have them in their first due run area should be approaching them before they're occupied and setting up, the training and the drill. If anybody knows, they're not thousands, they're million square foot warehouses. You're talking about a different kind of fire attack to go into them facilities, and then once they're occupied, understanding what's in them facilities and where all their containments are, their hazardous rooms are, stuff like that. So we do that on the northern end part of the county since we just had a boatload of them put in. We're going to start doing a lot of pre-planning and also a lot of drilling on them. So it's a different type of atmosphere, and because you can't drive a fire truck in there.
And I know sometimes the phones don't want to work inside when you're communicating, the radios. Is that all straightened out, or does each building have to put up a repeater or whatever so that it works inside, or how does that work?
Communications can always be quite difficult. Mr. Dowd will let you know that.
One of the biggest things is you're right, that you can't get out. Most of the time you do have an issue communicating. So it's trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
Switching around, trying to stay on a talk around channel. But like you said, Bob would be the gentleman to talk to about that. I know it's difficult.
I didn't know if each municipality had ordinances or something that said these new large ones have to have repeaters in to aid in first responders.
There is no standardized repeater system for our radios.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
We, under the time constraints, but we moved you guys up because although one of you is retired,
Yes.
two of you
us have to go to
get back
work.
to work. But we do appreciate your sacrifices and all the folks behind you and your employers and families for everything you guys do to keep us safe. So thank you.
One of the things I'll do is I'll let these here, just to give you an idea what we're looking at, or just so we know what we're talking about, just for your information.
Okay, Jay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.